Hello, welcome to Plant-Based Large Family. I was so busy digging all the potatoes last month that I completely forgot to do a monthly update in the month of July. So this is, at the beginning of August I forgot to do a monthly update. So this is my end of August, beginning of September update, and it'll just have to do. We have officially pulled out all of our spring crops, so no more carrots, no more beets, no more cabbages. I'm showing you that's the cabbage, broccoli, kale bed. No more spring crops. So we do have summer crops and fall crops started. So this was the potato bed, this was the fail bed, but you can see we have some watermelon right there and some spaghetti squash growing right there. This was our fail corn bed. If you missed those videos, you can check them out, but I just decided that it's too soggy here and the water just kind of sits, and so that's why these beds aren't doing very well. I assume they will as time goes on, but right now that's why things are tending to rot. Okay, I had lettuce here this spring, and I ripped that up and I just planted more. So this has already been cut. That has not. It's a little spindly, but it tastes really good. There's not any bitterness when you break it off. There's no, things my way. When you break it off, there's no white milky substance, that tells you it's bitter. So we only went about a month without greens from the garden, and a little less than that because I harvested some cabbage and we did have some coleslaw. So here is some fall cabbage and broccoli that I'm growing, and I will transplant that out for the winter. Then I have some other sprouts coming along, and you probably can't see, but down there I have carrots sprouting. I planted some carrots in not full sun, but just in another part of the garden that gets more sun than this part of the garden. This is mainly covered by trees most of the day, and they didn't do well. They did not sprout. So I planted them here, and most of them sprouted. So that's good. We'll have some carrots this winter. The sweet potato bed is looking really good. Looking really healthy. This is where my adzuki beans were, and I planted some carrots that did not come up. And I just scattered some beet seeds, and some of those did come up. It was just too hot. I can't remember when it was. I think it was the beginning of August. So, but I went ahead, and today I planted some more since the other carrots were coming up that I planted later. So I don't know, I'm thinking maybe it's cool enough now. It's not in the 90s anymore. Now it's just in the mid to high 80s. So, and this is shaded by a tree half the day. So I'm hoping that these will do well. We'll see. Also for the fall garden, I just kind of found any space I could where I had pulled up carrots, and I planted peas. Peas, and more peas. I have some more spaghetti squash over here. I have some zucchini. This is a zucchini plant that I thought was going to be dead. It kind of bounced back, but I'm not getting a lot of fruit. It is also shaded, so maybe that's why. But I have some zucchini. The squash plant is still producing like crazy. And we don't even like squash very much. Isn't that how it goes? I pulled up all of the cucumber plants that I planted first around the edge of the garden, and these are my second planting of cucumbers. I don't know if you can see in there, there's just tons of flowers. Which I find interesting. I wonder why that is, why there are tons of flowers and not a lot of fruit. More peas in between the cucumbers, just any place I could find. We love peas. So along the edge of the garden, the sunflowers are gone, most of the cucumbers are gone. All that's left mainly are watermelon plants and asparagus. There's another asparagus coming up. You see it? We had no rain for a number of weeks, almost a month, and then just kind of a deluge for a couple days, so you can see our tomato plants aren't looking too pretty, but we're still getting quite a few tomatoes every day. Our watermelon hoop house that I thought was a great idea, I'm not sure. Sorry, that's the motion sensors. They're actually working. They're keeping raccoons away. But so they're hanging, but we've had a number of them fall because they're just too heavy. So I don't really know the answer because I do like how they're keeping the watermelon from out of the rest of the garden, but I don't know, maybe I'll make some netting. I've heard of people making netting from like pantyhose. I have to go out and buy some pantyhose. I don't have any. But we're getting some watermelon. Another watermelon plant. This is our potato bed. Nothing in it. This had cabbages. Nothing in that. And beets. We ate all those. I think we could probably go ahead and harvest that cantaloupe. And then we have some tomatoes. Again, not tomatoes. We have some watermelons. Again, they were breaking, so we went ahead and put these on buckets. Tried our best. That one will probably do. That one will probably fall. But, oh, and there you see that's celery. That's doing well, being shaded. We had some, last year we planted some ground cherries, and we have some volunteer ground cherries. Trying to think what's else. More peas in the old corn patch. Raspberries looking pretty droopy after the rain, but if you've been looking at our harvest videos, you'll see we're still getting plenty of raspberries each day. And then a volunteer watermelon plant sprouted up in the raspberry patch, so we let that go. So, I think that's all. Oh, I didn't show you one thing. I planted some beans in the late summer for a fall harvest, and I was not good at getting the diatomaceous earth on it before it flowered, which normally keeps the bugs away, so I don't know. The beans might be holy. I might just have to forgo this crop. But my son was very proud of himself. My 5-year-old planted his own pumpkin seeds that he bought last year, and he planted it very late in the season, but he's excited nonetheless. We'll see if anything comes from it. And these are, if you've seen the peppers, these are the ones they turn red, and these are the ones that turn orange. Let's see. So that's the garden at the end of September, the end of August, beginning of September. Our fall garden is ramping up. Our summer garden is kind of winding down, except for peppers and watermelon, which we normally don't harvest until September or in late summer. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.